It's the dude JUxTWO. Subscribe to the JUxTWO crew. Today, you already saw the title, man. Today, we are going to be reacting to my next hardest level, Artificial Ascent. We are going to be reacting to this video called Artificial Ascent, the greatest Cataclysm remake ever. That sentence was choppy. I sounded a little. We're just gonna move past that, all right? Yeah, we're here with my boy Death. Make sure you guys check him out. He's my boy. Let's get it.
You know that level, Artificial Ascent?
Yes.
It's got like 1.3 million views on the verification video, and it's also got an insane amount of sequels, spin-offs, and sequel spin-offs. When I say insane,
what do you mean
I
sequels?
Check some of these things out.
See, wait. Question real quick though. How is this even? It looks nothing like Cataclysm. How is it a Cataclysm remake?
And we also have this.
It started off that way, but it kind of changed.
Okay. There are at least 7 levels based on AA, so this can probably be considered one of the
What's
most
up, y'all?
mega collabs.
Hope y'all are doing great.
No other level has
Twitch
ever
chat
created such a want and need to remake it. It really makes you wonder why all these people have done this and what the motivation behind.
Bro, this level is so good. This level is so good, guys.
That Artificial Ascent was originally going to be a remake itself, but of what?
Of what? Oh, Cataclysm. Like. Come on, bro. Yeah, and then Cataclysm's on the screen. This is obvious. Death, this video's bad. No, I'm kidding. No, it's really good. The editing's really good. I like it.
Yeah. Was originally a remake of one of the most popular levels ever, Cataclysm. And you might be wondering how I know all of these.
Wait, why does this look different?
So
wait, that looks weird.
There are only 2 names shown at the end screen of the level: the Verifier, Combined, and Ancient Anubis. Now, not many.
Are you excited? Yeah.
Ancient Anubis guy, but I think he's most well known for his legendary level, Captain's Voyage.
What the fuck is this?
Yo, peak level.
What is this level? Is it actually a level? Is it rated? No shot.
I don't know.
Unlike Ancient
I was about to say no shot. It's rated. What's up, Jay Scudo? I see you.
I've only made garbage levels such as Serpent's Wrath.
Frost Demon, the GOAT, bro. My brother. I hope you're doing great, bro.
Oh yeah, Captain's Voyage is rated.
What
it is? Oh, hell no.
Oh, that's right. In 2018, I changed my name from Ancient Anubis to LM Anubis. I started Artificial Ascent and was the official host for around half of its development. Also,
are you serious? Was he actually?
I actually built gameplay
and
decoration for the level, but you all just think it was made by somebody else.
Are you dead ass?
To go over the story on how a Cataclysm remake.
Wait, that's crazy.
Completely different level.
Reaction? Yeah, it's a reaction.
Well-known levels and level series to date.
Yo, this is crazy. Oh my goodness! With the 5, I appreciate you so much. Not Streamizer with the 5. You already know. $5 is half a booty pick. Hit me up in the DMs, bro. You get to pick which cheek. Now let's log back in.
Unlike most mega collabs nowadays, this level didn't start out with.
If y'all are on the YouTube, make sure you guys pull up to the Twitch.
In fact, there was no video of it at all for the first few months of development. Artificial Ascent started out with a song that I found on Newgrounds, and no, it was not surfaced by Dimrain.
Always copyright, bro. Wait, is Artificial Ascent copyright?
Newgrounds, looking for something that could fit a themed level.
I hope not.
I just chose another Waterflame song. Coming up with a cool theme would work in one of 2 ways. Either I'd have a theme in mind.
Okay, what is this level?
Using key terms related to that, or I would just hang out on Newgrounds looking for something that sounded like it could relate to something.
Bro, this shit just looks hard, bro.
I took the latter approach. Nothing was planned.
I'm gonna be so cooked, chat, trying to learn this.
Not the type of level. I was just interested.
Trying to play, bro. This is gonna be ass.
No way of knowing.
Stream for challenges? Yes, sir. We are soon.
Would be for this community. I came across a song that sounded similar to Mr. Jazzman's song Iron God Sakupin Hell. Most well known.
What is that? Oh.
God, heavy breathing, heavy.
The song also included a choir.
Yo, guys, log back in.
Look up to that of At the Speed of Light.
After video.
In 1 or 2 levels. Yeah. It sounded like a mix of these 2 songs and gave me the brilliant idea to come up with a remake of Cataclysm, but with a completely unrelated design. No one had ever done this before. All jokes aside, the plan I had for this level.
That makes no sense.
Cool, and you're gonna love this.
How does that make any sense? Look up Impesta Creepypasta. I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Right after finding this,
that one's funny as fuck.
Theme and the choice was pretty clear. The dark choir mechanical song was perfectly pitched to make a level about an abandoned robotic factory coming to life as a weary adventurer stumbled across it. Artificial
Low-key fire theme.
That is a fire theme. What?
With different decorations. The dark factory would have started pitch black with very little visible.
Bro, what the fuck? There's like an actual story behind this.
Lights would start to light up with a blue neon light as machines around the player began to move, spark, and seemed to almost.
This is weird. Divine Cyclone, I see you in the chat, bro. I'm alright. Hope you're doing alright. Guys, this is crazy, bro. I hope all y'all in the chat having a great day so far. We're logged in. Alright, wait, what is this shit?
No, he's showing like when it would like start from black and then it would like phase
why
in.
this factory became abandoned. Anyone who stepped foot in here was never seen again. The base shade of the level was gray, which was used for the walls of the factory and the robot components. A bright neon blue was used for the electricity, and this, in the addition to a more scary atmosphere than most levels have today, could have created one of the coolest levels ever. Let's see how well the final product held up to my original vision.
We're reacting to the artificial Ascent video, Brody.
What was my hardest solo project ever. I originally had no intention to create a mega collab when the level started. My plan was to make a level similar to.
Is he gonna make it all himself?
Slightly
Damn.
harder difficulty, but a far more futuristic and scary atmosphere. I was also.
But I'm confused on how this relates to Cataclysm at all.
Just being El Dorado, and I wanted to take on a
Twix.
challenge than that. The gameplay.
I see you in the chat, bro.
A slow cube into a fast wave with many size changes. I built the gameplay for both of these, and then began trying to come up with a decoration style that was supposed to represent the theme I had in mind. My extremely high expectations for my own designs prevented progress and led to constant redesigns and partial implementations of the theme, all of which didn't get the exact feel of the level I wanted. You might think that
Yo, this guy's commentary is crazy, chat.
It only went downhill from here.
He actually got all the facts. Part 3, the turning point.
About 1 month after starting, I lost all data on my device. This included the original song of Artificial Ascent and the original level with its
Did you have to like remake it or some shit? No.
Gone, and despite countless attempts that I spent looking, I could not find the original song ever again. This was the true turning point for the level, and it began the major transition that left the project's name as the only remaining piece of the original design. If you have ever wondered why the level's name is Artificial Ascent, it's because it was supposed to be a level about a factory coming to life, an ascension of the artificial. Oh
shit, that's fire. That's a fire ass idea.
Bro didn't realize that. He is way too fried.
That's a fire ass. Yo, chill, gang. Chill. Yo, that's fire though.
High enough BPM as the original one did. From this, I stumbled across one of his videos titled Surface. At the time, the song had about 4K views or so I knew there was a small chance that anyone had made a level with it in GD already. It had a great rhythm and tone, a perfect combination for
this level looks hard, bro, but it looks like it's gonna be so fun once I know how to beat it, bro.
I turned the level into a mega collab. Since I was having significant issues executing the theme I wanted, I caved in. This started my first mega collab ever.
Digital Descent?
Before we keep going, let's take a quick break to thank my sponsor. Originally, I had no idea who I wanted to invite to my mega collab. I asked a good friend of mine at the time.
He didn't actually do that. That was a joke.
MLG Sanic to build a part, and he ended up building the third part in the level.
Didn't Michigan
was actually supposed
have a part?
to be designed by me, as he was still following the.
Is there anybody else in Bloodbath that has a part in this?
Of the level. I was happy with his part, but it was nothing close to the original theme I wanted. The main color was blue, but it lacked the realism, darkness, and horror that I intended to implement with the project. This actually turned out to be a bigger issue than I could have ever imagined, as in 2.0, very few creators were actually able to execute the themed style. A fun fact about this part as well is that from the version that I was originally supposed to verify, this part was the one that was nerfed the most. Nerfing doesn't really matter, but it's a fun fact.
Etzer and Mishi, so Etzer has a part in this too?
I decided to continue getting more people.
Turn it up, I got you.
The next member I spoke to was one of my personal favorites, Heinz, and they designed their part, which is now one of my favorite parts in the entire level.
And why is that?
There's a lack of theme with this part, but it looked so nice that I couldn't get them to redo anything, and it moved the level further away from the dark and mysterious theme I wanted.
It does look good though.
Being created, one of the people who would often stop by my stream was a small YouTuber and GD player named Zobros.
Isn't he big now?
He was fond of my project.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's a reenactment of how that went.
Zobros, will you join my mega collab? Come with me? No.
What the fuck is this? Yo, where did he get this picture from, bro?
The go, bro.
Yes, I will join your mega collab.
Bro, what?
Unfortunately,
W editing style? Yeah, for real, bro.
Zobros got busy with other things, and he ended up leaving me with a half-finished part. It was too short to have another creator design right after it, and since he had given it a fairly distinct gameplay style and decoration style, I decided to take matters into my own hands and created the second half of his part, shown on the screen now. Most people think that
well, I mean, that's not thing, I mean, at least he took it into his own hands and actually picked that shit, chat. He wasn't a bitch ass nigga.
You can tell that I was inspired by Bloodbath's UFO gameplay in Etzer's part for the actual UFO in the level. I often get inspired by my favorite levels and creators when it comes to design,
favorite level
no exception.
is Etzer and Bloodbath, you weirdo?
The second half of Zogros' part in Artificial Ascent was built and decorated by me, inspired by Bloodbath. Technically then, I do actually have a part in this level that is around the same length of Zobros's, but since I was the host, I saw no
that looked like the Cataclysm part with the ship.
After Zobros, I got Giron David to join AA. Their part was an extremely tight wave that was super hard to master. It required significant amount of skill to complete, and it looked like an early version of the Galaxy Collapse wave. I found myself
wave looks hard as shit.
This for hours
what is this, bro?
Just to understand the clicking pattern, and I never was able to master it. If this wave were still in the level, it would no doubt be the hardest part of it, and likely would have made AA much closer to top 1 on the demon list. The biggest issue with Giron's gameplay
didn't AA get
transition between these two parts, as well as the skill of players back in
I'm not tripping.
At this time, the wave was relatively impossible to get consistent at, despite looking fairly simple today. Speaking of the design in Giron's part, it was not super amazing.
I'm farming former top 1s, bro.
Anthrax's or Orion's
this part got removed, I know, bro.
And there's nothing too interesting to talk about. Other than the hallway at the end, which is still unfinished in the published version of AA. There was supposed to be more gameplay inside it, and I originally had spikes on the walls, but then deleted those so I could add more unique gameplay down the road, a change which was forgotten with time. Unlike Giron's gameplay, Crack's part can be found at the top.
Wait, Crack is in here too.
This is still in the level, and you can actually see it for yourself. I personally loved this part and thought it was super satisfying to me. I also thought it was really fun and challenging. It was the closest rendition to the original theme that I had intended,
and it looks like Crack gameplay. Why does it look similar, like
from my original vision at this point?
Like it looks
fast, way of returning the level back to what I wanted,
and it's shit.
So I decided to continue.
Of course, Crack made this shit.
Design how they wanted. Crack's part was one of the most visually appealing parts in the level, simply needing a little bit of movement and a few flashes to become one of the best looking parts. I wish it
already was one of the best looking parts.
I then decided to ask a small and relatively unknown builder to join the project. You may also know him. He goes by the name Viprin or Viprin.
Oh, never mind.
Viprin.
They finished their part,
small
practiced
creator.
their part. I changed some
W editing
by
now.
making a few nerfs, and a few buffs. Nothing too special here. But we'll talk about Viprin again later, so don't forget about them. Both Lugia's and Wamek's parts were built during my time as the level's host, but since they have no real changes, I won't discuss them more than just saying that they were both relatively nice parts. Sometime during all of these builders creating their parts, I got a fellow Canadian, Manix648.
I don't want to start
Manix648. I don't know who this is either.
648.
What level after Bloodbath? Artificial Ascent, bro. We're reacting to it right now.
Manix had a part in Bloodlust.
To work on the wave that I was having so much trouble decorating. I was still going through the process of constant redesigns for my part, and it was extremely difficult for me to come up with something that related to my theme now, because the rest of the level was so different that it wouldn't match with what I wanted. I had little experience designing levels that were not themed, aside from a few unpublished levels in 1.6.
Okay, so wait, that makes sense though. If I didn't have a theme, I would not be able to decorate.
And a 2-person collab in 1.9 as well. Even though my viewers thought that some of the designs I made were really good, I was constantly unsatisfied, as I had no metric to compare the designs to what would be considered good.
See, because it's the two different like types of building or creating. Like it's the same thing with YouTube. You either make the title and the thumbnail and then make the video, or you just make the video and then make a title and thumbnail based off the video. Like it's the same way for like building, I'm assuming. You either build and then make the name, theme, etc. or you do it all before.
Rarely responded on Discord. There was actually a far smaller audience for AA than you may think, as very few people actually knew about the level, and there were no massive promotional videos that had been made. The majority of people excited for the level consisted of my viewers on Twitch who watched its full development. Because there wasn't that much hype surrounding the level, I didn't think much about leaving it as an unfinished project. One of the members, however, Viprin, still had their copy from when they built in the level, and after some time, this is what happened.
What the fuck is this? Bro, what?
All jokes jokes aside, they asked if they could finish as the co-host. This level would never have been finished without them. So I guess we can all say
fire.
thank you,
Shit.
Voopy boy. There was
Fire.
one
He stole that
final
shit,
little
chat.
piece of conflict
What
I
are we
had
reacting
before
to?
the level
Artificial
was
Sand,
finished.
bro.
I was originally under the impression that by giving it to Viperin as a co-host, I would still be uploading the level, since I started it and worked on it for a huge amount of time. After
Fire.
Viperin spent a significant
Hey, yo, what does he want? I know, right? Tato, you heard that, right?
Fair if he uploaded the level, as without him, it
what
likely
the-
would have stayed as an unfinished level on my account.
And then day 6.
So what do you
Or part
think?
6.
Does the level
Oh,
that
what do you
created
think?
a huge amount of sequels and remakes have a more
Let's see.
interesting backstory than you thought? What if
It low-key
gameplay
does.
followed Cataclysm like it was
Tato's in
originally
the
supposed
chat,
to
though.
from the start? What if the theme stayed as the uninhabited robotic factory that came to life as the player went through it? These are all really
Facts.
cool things to think about, but unfortunately, we'll never know. Thank you for watching this video. It took about 2 weeks to make, so please consider subscribing or liking the video. I really hope you
Cybernetic
enjoyed
Ignore
it,
me.
and I also hope that it taught you something really interesting about.
That's crazy, bro. This guy's video is fire, chat. Subscribe. Make sure you guys check him out. LM Anubis. His video was gas. It was gas. Now I know the backstory on my next level. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what else y'all want to see. But until then, remember, God is always with you.